This is BBC2.
This is BBC2 with some revolting recipes.
BBC2 lightening the load with Science Shack.
Now, Newsnight on BBC2 with Jeremy Paxman.
BBC2 has live international rugby from Murrayfield now with Steve Ryder. Newsnight and Newsnight Review now on BBC2 with Kirsty Walk.
This is BBC2, also with a change tonight. House Detectives at Large will now be shown at a later date. In its place, we've Casualty. Now, a change to our Build episode, but we still got a class in the house with Zoe Ball. Now, BBC2 goes down under for Neighbours.
For the next couple of hours, Comedy Night on BBC2 with Malcolm, Buzzcocks and Coupling, in that order.
Reviving his Oscar-winning role in True Grit now on BBC2, Big John returns as trigger-happy Rooster Cogburn.
Talking with Formula One racing champ Michael Schumacher, BBC2 thrives on speed in half an hour.
Now on BBC2, a chance to get the highlights of yesterday's performances at Glastonbury 2002.
The last day of the festival brings out some of your old favourites. Now on BBC2, it's Glastonbury 2002 with Joe Wiley.
Watch out for the strobe lighting. This is BBC2 seeing out a cracking weekend in the sticks.
First on BBC2, a legacy of slavery, resistance, repression and rebellion, charting the fight for Jamaica, blood and fire. She's gone, but is there any way of getting her back? A new series of Buffy for BBC2, the opener to season 6, showing uncut in an hour. Before that, if it's live music you're after.
Check out Bill Oddie's best bits in half an hour on BBC2. First, while Comic Relief takes over BBC One, we get to bring you the best music around.
Now on BBC2, here's the woman who's harder than a hardback.
Well, very good evening, viewers. This is the Prince of Darkness, and you're watching the telly. I sometimes watch the microwave by mistake. I don't know. Where am I?
A new name's going to be on the trophy and the tension is almost unbearable. BBC2's live at the Crucible now for the final frames in the World Snooker Championship.
Turn it on, turn it up now on BBC2, a fantastic new soundtrack for Saturday nights, starting with a special double-length show.
So less than 3 hours and counting to the brand new series of Top Gear tonight at 8. Right now on BBC2, picking up where you left off earlier on BBC One, it's EastEnders.
You'll laugh, you'll cringe, you might even think, what a great idea. Dragon's Den, a chance to see again this week's programme at 8:05. Before that on BBC2, Lauren Laverne with The Culture Show. Their confidence could take a battering now on BBC2. Their underwear may go up in flames. Such is the pressure of the Dragon's Den. Here's a chance to relive this week's show. Modern food and wine comes with its fair share of pretentious nonsense, and the Grumpies are having a good old whinge about it in a new series in half an hour. Some strong language first on BBC Two in the one that didn't go according to plan. Have I got old news for you with Boris Johnson in the hot seat in half an hour? Good to know we're not alone first on BBC Two. It's a new series, they're still grumpy and using some strong language.